Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. It's your girl Dynasty. I'm a wig stylist and braider in the New York City area. In today's video, I'm doing a detailed 2x6 closure sewing tutorial. I noticed this closure style has been trending lately, but no one really shows their method, so I want to show how I did the sewing and y'all let me know if it works. For starters, always work on some clean, fresh base, no oily hair. Oily hair just could mess up the whole style in some way, shape, or form. Afterwards, you can do a regular closure braid down basically. So you see how I'm doing the braids. You would just go up, down for your braid down. Also, it's very important to make sure your middle part is directly in the middle because your closure is going to sit directly on that middle part. So you have to make sure it's directly in the middle, it's even, and it's clear. As you're doing your braid down, make sure you're not pulling the previous braid too tight. You see how I made sure that it was tight, but not too tight to the point it was pulling her scalp. That is very important because you don't want the sewing to cause them discomfort of any sort. After the braid down, I go ahead and push all the edges back, and while I'm pulling the edges back, I'm still making sure that the middle part is clear, clean, and straight, but making sure all the hairs is going where it's supposed to go. So you see me, I'm using the comb and I'm pushing the middle part clear and pushing all that hair back. Now I am doing my ball cap. I am placing the closure before I sew in the bundles, but I am not gluing the closure down. I'm just sewing the closure in and then I'm gluing the closure towards the end of the sewing. For the ball cap, follow regular procedure. Glue the cap down, wait for it to dry, apply your makeup, cut the cap off. Everything I just explained, you're about to see. The closure that my client had gotten was from the wig dealer, and it already had the middle part parted out for me. So I lined the middle part in the closure up with the middle part I did in her scalp. That's why it's important to make sure the middle part was clear and you line it up. While you're lining up the closure, make sure your client is holding the closure tightly so it won't shift. If it shifts, it messes up the whole entire style. So make sure the person you're doing this on is holding the closure tightly so you can sew it down correctly. The way that I had sewed down the closure, I had sewed it down on different sides. So I did this side first, I cut it off, went to the other side, sewed it down, cut it off. Then I went ahead and sewed it in the back. So each side had tension on it evenly and this wouldn't create a shift. Being that I was sewing a closure down, I made sure that my stitches was very close together. I didn't want them to be too spaced out and cause any shifting. Now that you got the hard part out the way, you go ahead and cut the cap off and add your weaving net. You know a net is beneficial overall when it comes to sewing. So go ahead, have your client hold down the net while you go ahead and sew it in. Again, my client had gotten her hair from the wig dealer, and I just wanted to show y'all it was so nice and soft and held a curl so well at the end. But I went ahead and, start the regular sewing process. Go ahead and double track your first bundle, and you start at the bottom doing that natural curve, the U shape around the head. The way that I sew and works best for me is at the beginning of a bundle or at the corners where you flip the tracks over. I go through the weft with the needle, but in the middle or the back of the head, I go underneath the wefts. So yeah, I poke it through at the corners, underneath, towards the back, because it works for me and it's more time efficient that way instead of going through the whole weft. That takes a long time. But how are y'all ladies doing? I haven't talked to y'all for a second. It's mid-December right now, almost New Year's, and how is the New Year planning going for y'all? We getting them vision boards started. Are we implementing some things right now? I know I am implementing some things I want to bring into the New Year. As you can see, I dropped 2 videos in 1 week, and I am knowing that I can do that. Right now, I am aiming to drop 3 videos every month. If I could drop 2 videos in 1 week, I could do 3 videos every month. To me, that's a very reasonable goal that I can bring into the new year and definitely complete. So why not? Also, if you like my content, please, please, please like my videos, subscribe, comment, share. I'm very new to YouTube and I would appreciate any type of engagement. I'm a versatile stylist. I do wigs, braids, locks, quick weaves, sewing. So I will be uploading any videos pertaining to hair just to show y'all my little tips and tricks that I have. And, just to show y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. I'll tell y'all how I feel about it. This is an open community, an open hair community, an open beauty community. So I want y'all to reach out to me. I'll reach out to y'all. But by y'all liking the video, I can see what type of content y'all do like, which I don't like. But don't be afraid to like, comment, and share. We are on the road to 1K. Now back to this closure sewing. Just keep doing the regular thing you would do as for any other sewing, curve towards the front of the face. And yeah, just keep sewing. This is the easiest part. You already got the closure out the way. Now at this part of the head, I stopped curving my tracks and now I'm sewing straight across. I probably sewed about like 4 tracks going straight across until I got to the closure. All those steps that we did at the beginning pays off in the end. You go ahead and clean your client's scalp off, apply 3 or 4 layers of glue, let that dry completely clear, and go ahead and melt that lace in and add the elastic band. As the lace is melting, go ahead and turn on all your hot tools. I also went ahead and got my wax stick and got2b spray, combed that in, and then I hot comb everything down to mold it and lay the closure right.
I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending.
And you see, I didn't even cut the lace off yet. You see how melted that closure is? But now I'm cutting off the lace. After I cut off the lace, I'm pretty sure everything was tacked down, or if not, I went ahead and tacked down the corners that didn't get glued down at first. Apply the melting spray and then put the band back on as you straighten out the hair or curling the hair. The hair that my client brought in was so pretty. Look at them curls. It never dropped. Like right after I curled it, it never dropped as she was in the chair. It stood there the whole time. And it was so pretty, bouncy, and juicy. The next clip is the final look, and everything came out to look so cute. Thank you for watching and letting me show you that my brand is my passion. Like, comment, and share, and stay tuned for the next video. Schlaters!